Well, hello everybody. This is Dan Jansky again. This is the third Bible bookshelf video. Sorry it's taken such a long time to make the third one, but been really busy here. So as you can see, I have actually got a tripod here and a camera, so it will be less shakier than the previous videos. So without further ado, here is the third shelf of Bibles that I have. This is just a Holman Christian Standard reference Bible, nothing really fancy. So this is a New King James Bible that my grandfather left me. But this has all of his, let's see if I can, all of his notes and handwriting. So he has since passed away. So this is a real treasure to me. This is another one left by my grandpa, but this is an NIV, not as many notes on this one. This is the, let's see if I can get a good look at it. This is a stone edition of the Torah, so the first 5 books. It has the Hebrew and English, and it has a commentary by the ancient rabbis, both the commentaries in Hebrew and in English. So this is a very unique Bible that I like reading for studying their perspective. This is the comprehensive New Testament. I think every Christian should have a copy of this. What it does, it lists every textual variant in the New Testament, and it tells you if it is the Alexandrian text, the Byzantine text, the majority text, if it goes with the Latin Vulgate or the Peshitta text. Then it has the 20 most common English translations, and it tells you which variant each of those translations follows. So this, if you're studying variants, this New Testament is what you need. And then the second half of the book, you can look up any verse and it'll tell you where to look to study that verse in other ancient literature. Origen, Irenaeus, Clement, a whole bunch of stuff. So this is very, I like it a lot. Very good. This is the New Jerusalem Bible. Just recently got this. I had the old one, but I didn't have the New Jerusalem Bible. So the original one's based off of a French translation that was done in Jerusalem. That's why it's called the Jerusalem Bible. So not totally familiar with it. So yeah, that's this one. But what I have read it, I enjoy. This is the New Testament by Richard Lattimore. He is a Greek professor of classical Greek, so he translates this New Testament with the vocabulary of the classics. So sometimes it reads a little bit differently, but it's interesting. So if you want to look at maybe how the classics influenced the vocabulary of the New Testament, this is a very interesting volume. This is the ESV Global Study Bible. Basically, it's the ESV Study Bible, but simplified. The notes are just a little bit more concise, not a whole lot of new material, so not really a whole lot much to say about this. Alright, this is called the Jubilee Bible 2000. This was done by Richard Stendhal, was missionary to, I forgot to which country, Colombia, I think. But anyway, he took the Spanish Bible that was done in the 1500s, the original Reina Valera, and he translated the Spanish version into English. So it's very interesting. It reads close to the King James, but I can definitely tell the Spanish flavor behind it. He also compared it to Greek and Hebrew, but it wasn't translated from those. So I have my brother speak Spanish, and he said this is very close to the Spanish Bible. So very interesting. This is the Complete Jewish Bible. At one time, this is one of my favorite translations. I still like it, although I don't really like some of the way he translates some New Testament epistles, and he has some awkward translation choices at times. The Old Testament wasn't translated from Hebrew. It was a paraphrase of the JPS, Jewish Publication Society, 1917 translation. So the New Testament I like. The Old Testament's neat for reference, but mostly I like it for the New Testament. He translates from a Messianic Jewish perspective, really gives some of the culture and flavor of that time period of when Jesus and the apostles wrote. This is called the Children's King James Bible. This is done by, doesn't say, but it's J.P. Green, the same person who made the famous Interlinear. He basically simplified the King James for children. So that's that. This is just a gift and award edition of the 2006 NLT Bible. This is the Art Scroll Psalms. This is done by the same company that produced the Torah book that I showed you before. This is an interlinear with commentary. So, very neat. As you can see, the book is backwards because it's marketed to Jewish people. So, and this is my duct tape Bible. This is Gorilla Tape on it. This has all my handwritten notes, and this is the first Bible ever written in because I didn't like writing in Bibles. So yeah, so this has been with me a long time. I have most of my notes in this one. This is the Jewish Annotated New Testament. The translation is the New Revised Standard Version. The commentary is done by modern Jewish scholars, so they're not believers in the Messiah. However, they're very respectful to the Christian text, and they give a lot of background into the culture at that time, how the Jews would have understood it, why the Jews of that time period were angry at different things Jesus said. So very interesting. Again, you have to keep in mind that you won't agree with everything they have to say, of course, because they're not believers. This is the JP, Jewish Publication Society Old Testament. It's called a Tanakh. That's what they call the Old Testament. And this is their revised version. So the original is 1917. This is 19. Let me see if I can. Usually I have all the dates memorized when they're published, but not this one. This is 2000. So that's when this was, the latest update at least, of this one. This is the Didache Bible. This is a Roman Catholic Bible. The commentary is based off of modern scholarship and the Catholic Catechism. So I have other Catholic study Bibles, as you will see, that are based on medieval Catholic theologians or different things. But this one is modern scholarship, particularly with the Catechism. This utilizes the Revised Standard Version Catholic edition for its text. This is The Voice. There's two different editions of it. The first one is really bad, especially with John. Yeah. So the first one, I have that friend gave me a copy. This one, I don't. Let me think how to word this. I believe it's good insofar as if you want to take a look at the text without any sort of heritage of meanings at all, like what is the root basic of a word or a concept, like say for example, they don't translate Christ as Christ, they translate it as Anointed One, which is what the word means, but we have the cultural heritage and Christian heritage of calling him Christ, or more Jewish it would be Messiah. But so they try to lose some of that connotations, which depending on what you're looking for can either be a good thing or a bad thing. It has some postmodern contributors, Brian McLaren, so just be aware of that. I particularly like how they do the prophets or the poetic books in the Old Testament with New Testament epistles. It's a hit and go. Sometimes they do really, really bad. Sometimes they do okay. So again, just I wouldn't say go out and buy one, but if you have one, it'd be interesting to look it up sometimes if you want to. This is a large print edition of the Modern English version. This is getting more well known because it's one of the few translations from the Textus Receptus, which is either a good or a bad thing depending on who you talk to. So yeah, so this is just a large print edition of that. Then last of all, this is another Holman Christian Standard Bible. This is a journaling Bible. So as you can see, blank text, and then a blank spot, and then the text. So I just recently got this one. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the third video, and there should be more. God bless.